I want to give a shout out to the Bulgarian members of my Facebook boxing group because they actually gave me a heads up on this potential fight several days ago. I didn't get around to doing a video about it, but they did give me the heads up. And that is this fight here between Kubrat Pulev and former heavyweight world champion Samuel Peter, which is being penciled in for December 3rd in Sofia, Bulgaria. This is, I have to say, a disappointing fight in my view and a step down for Kubrat Pulev. Sam Peter at this stage is nowhere near as good as Derek Chisora. Now, on hearing that statement, some of you might be scratching your head thinking, hang on, what are you talking about? Sam Peter's a former heavyweight champion. How is he less dangerous than Chisora? How is this a step down? If you rewind back a few years, you may remember that Samuel Peter fought a couple of fighters who Derek Chisora also fought around the same type of time frame, you know, give or take a year or two. Sam Peter fought Vitaly Klitschko. He got stopped by Vitaly Klitschko. That's how he lost his WBC belt. He also fought Robert Helenius. A couple years later, he was knocked out cold by Robert Helenius late in that fight. And shortly after that, you had Derek Chisora fighting the same Robert Helenius, and Chisora beating Robert Helenius comprehensively in everybody's eyes other than the judges. And obviously Chisora went on to fight Vitaly Klitschko, and rather than get stopped by Vitaly Klitschko the way Samuel Peter did a couple of years prior, he actually gave Vitaly Klitschko a tough workout. He didn't win many rounds, but he gave him a tough workout, pushed him physically, and went 12 rounds, never even came close to being stopped. Now, this was several years ago. Since then, Sam Peter has had long periods of inactivity. I'm not sure how old he is now. He must be in his late 30s at least, perhaps early 40s. There is some dispute about Samuel Peter's real age. There has been for many years. So I would suggest he's probably in his 40s rather than his 30s. So he's going to be even worse than the guy who wasn't able to go the distance with Robert Helenius and Vitaly Klitschko, whereas Chisora was. Why is Kubrat Pulev taking a step down? Why is he fighting such a shot opponent if indeed this fight does go ahead? It hasn't been formally announced as far as I'm aware, but the indications behind the scenes seem to be that it's going to happen. Why did Kubrat Pulev turn down the Joshua fight? Because he did turn down the Joshua fight. I've seen some other people talk about, why is Joshua not fighting Pulev? Well, he's not fighting him because Pulev didn't want the fight. I've even spoken to these individuals, like I say, in my Facebook group who are from Bulgaria themselves. And even they have said that Kubrat Pulev basically feels that he's not ready to fight for the heavyweight title again, at least not against Joshua this year. He is in the process of rebuilding after that devastating loss to Vladimir Klitschko. And I think that's what this is all about. I think that that Klitschko loss had a profound effect on Kubrat Pulev, and it really, really hurt his confidence. And he don't want a repeat of anything like that. I think he feels he needs more development as a fighter before he goes back in there at the top level again. So here he is taking on Sam Peter. It's a homecoming fight. It will be in Bulgaria. Most of Kubrat Pulev fights take place in Germany. So there's also that aspect to it. Ending the year with a win against at least a name in his home country is what the modus operandi seems to be here. So it is what it is. Disappointing fight. I was hoping Pulev would fight at least somebody better than this since he turned down the Joshua fight, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, people. Do you agree with me that it's a step down? Do you agree with the reasons I believe he turned down the Joshua fight? Because it's indisputable that he turned it down. If you really, go to the sources and talk to the people and even see the video on IFL TV where Eddie Hearn confronted Kubrat Pulev about fighting Anthony Joshua. He turned the fight down, man. He didn't want it. So, it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, people. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.